Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. I produce Sims 4 content for both PC players who use custom content, as well as console players and those who play without CC. All of my builds are featured on the gallery or my Patreon, so be sure to check those out. Comments for my walkthrough videos are off mainly because I can't respond to everyone, and I don't want to seem like I'm ignoring people, but you can always reach out on my community posts if necessary. So today we will be taking a look at 3 lots in the movie The Color Purple. I'm currently redoing the world that comes with cottage living, and here is what we have so far. Over here is Mr.'s house. Down the road from that is Harpo's juke joint, and this is the church. I have the main cast members from the movie currently living in this house. I didn't want to play as them, but I wanted them to be townies in my game, so I just threw them in a house. I do have them available on my Patreon under the immediate access tier if you wanted them for your game. Now, I am not a create a sim person, so they don't look exactly like the characters at all, but they do come fully dressed for each outfit category and have traits to match the characters in the movie. So look at it as a base that you can customize and add on to. If you decide to create the cast of any of the shows that I build and want to share them with everyone, be sure to join my Patreon and I'll add your information to my Where's the Cast list, which is also linked in the description box of this video. Now let's start with the first lot, which is the main house. So this is the family I'm currently playing with in Mr.'s house. The husband and wife currently have 3 boys and plan on having at least 2 more children. It's best to have a large family live here to help care for the ranch and the garden and all of the animals. The bills here are high, so you have to be creative on ways to make money. Some ways I earn income is through selling the crops that I grow when gardening. I'm still playtesting to see what's the best thing to sell to get the most income, but that's definitely a good way to make money. If you use the Basemental mod, you can plant and package tobacco and sell it to the local grocery store in Chestnut Ridge, which is the world that came with the Horse Ranch pack. You also can make moonshine and sell it to the local bar there. So definitely check out that mod for some added gameplay. I have the full walkthrough of this house available under my sitcom movie playlist, so be sure to check it out if you want to see the whole house. Now let's head to the juke joint. Here is my version of Haros Bar. I just built a shack and put it on a lake. This can be used as a restaurant or bar. I personally prefer it as a bar because it's more lively. It's best to come here at night to see the fireflies light up, and you can also fish here if you want. But let's take a look inside. I used items from the Cottage Living, Horse Ranch, and Dine Out packs to decorate the inside. If you don't have Dine Out, you could also add a food stall somewhere instead. So here is the hole in the floor that Sophia knocked Squeak, aka Mary Agnes, into. A cool thing about this build is that you have to use a ladder to get to the second floor, which I rarely use in my builds. There's a small area to play cards and hang out with some friends, and there's a winemaker in this little back area. The last lot we'll be checking out is the church that Suge's father owned. This is on a 30 by 20 lot and it's set as generic. So the outside looks a little different, but I wanted it to blend with the environment, around it. So the structure is pretty much the same, but I added more things to the outside. I like this area because there's other things you can do while visiting the church. I typically take the kids to explore over in this little area. The creature keeper stays in this area. He's just a sim you can buy animal clothing from. And there's a stream you can have your sims fish in as well. So there's a lot of activities you can do just by visiting this church. For this to act as a church, I use the Rambunctious Religions mod. The mod only works correctly if you play as a religious official, so I use a family where The husband is a pastor and the wife is the choir director. They actually live in the Forrest Gump house that I'm building, so stay tuned for that video that's coming soon. Now, I highly suggest using the club system from the Get Together pack to lock the doors to the altar and the pastor's office. This will keep Sims in the main area without them wandering around. This lot probably will also work well as a place to host a small church wedding, since there's not too many objects to distract your Sims. Okay guys, we have reached the end of this video. All of these builds will be available on my Patreon, so be sure to check those out if you play with mods and CC. The cottage living and horse ranch packs are required for these builds to appear properly, and I'll also be uploading the non-CC versions to the gallery. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.